council and the board of deputies, and to also, to a lesser degree, also the Zionist federations. They have failed the people badly. And as evidence of that, I, from here, long distance, was fighting a campaign and trying to get people in Britain involved to prevent the board of deputies from accepting into their ranks a vile, fringe, radical Jewish group called Yachad, which, because of time, I can't give you the reason, but they have been doing the most appalling things against the state of Israel in the name of pro-peace, pro-Israel.
Like J Street, but worse.
J Street be worse. I mean, J Street, for instance, have never on Yom Ha'atzmaut held a special ceremony, a special conference, where they bring a group of fringe left-wing ex-Israeli soldiers called Breaking the Silence, who then call Israeli soldiers, war criminals. This was on Independence Day, which is just in advance of the Gaza conflict, where we were burying our Israeli soldiers. But it was happening on a day where we were commemorating our fallen heroes over here. That is a Jewish fringe group. But also what is happening to the benefit of British Jews, the failure of the Board of Deputies has created the growth of a lot of grassroots groups in Brighton, the Sussex Friends of Israel, in Manchester, the Northwest Friends of Israel, the Leeds Friends of Israel, the Essex Friends of Israel. And these groups are sprouting up because of British Jews being absolutely disgusted by the lack of leadership at the top. Having said that, also in Britain, we have had lawyers. I've instigated, for instance, support groups around the world, and one of those has been UK Lawyers for Israel, who have, by the application of law in Britain, offset a lot of anti-Israel, anti-Semitic actions by the application of law against those doing it. Finally, I want to say, this does not apply in Europe. This is not apply in Europe. And I am ashamed of the people of places like Holland and the Scandinavian countries, including Sweden and Denmark, who do not have the courage to stand up for what is right and what is just. They're keeping their heads down. Whenever I try to create the lawyers' groups in Holland and Sweden and Denmark, you know, the excuse that I have is, well, because of the atmosphere right now, the lawyers, Jewish lawyers and others, don't want to endanger their professional standing by identifying with Israel. I'm sorry, but justice is justice and right is right. And if you don't have the moral commitment to stand up for what is right, you don't deserve to be a lawyer in any country.
David?